Hi everybody. Today I'm gonna show you how to install Hackintosh on this specific laptops. The Acer laptop, but it has like different kind of model. It's like E5-576G-51UH, and this is the configuration of this laptop. As you can see, it has two hard drive. One is 128 gigabyte is as SSD, and one is like 1 terabyte HDD as a normal hard drive, 8 gigabyte of DDR3 RAM, and NVIDIA GeForce MX 150 with the 2 gigabyte VRAM. And also this kind of processor, as you can see, i5-8250U. And I just install my Windows 10, as you can see here, on SSD hard drive, and I install Mac on the second normal hard drive. I just did this method, and I could install Mac on this, but I don't know if you want to try other, like install Mac on this SSD and install Windows on this. With this kind of things that I did, I got no problem with installing or something. There is a little things, but I will say to you, and it's not really huge. Okay, first of all, I tried lots of different version of Hackintosh to install on this particular laptop, but I just have some errors on begin of installing, on booting, and also on when maybe sometimes install will complete, and when the Mac tried to come up, it didn't, and get some errors. And also I tried lots of book flags, lots of different things that the guys who just wrote on lots of websites about fixing the problems, but I couldn't actually install many versions of Mac. I try Syria, High Syria, and I go to like El Capitan or lots of versions, but I couldn't. But I could install the Mac OS Mojave on this without problem, which is, I think, the newest Mac OS that released. But I don't know the information really, because I'm not really on Mac stuff or something. I want to use Mac because I'm a musician and guitar player, and I'm just working on some project of mine. And also, if you come up on Windows, you will have like Cubase stuff, Mixcraft, Sonar, lots of different DAW that you can use on Windows for recording. But the thing is that it's so complicated for working, because you need to know lots of information to work with this program. For building the drums, for editing, you should know a little knowledge. But with the Logic Pro, you can just install and work with it, and you will learn everything because it's easy to use. That's why I want to use Mac, and I want to use Logic Pro and GarageBand for my recording. Also, I should say what is working on this laptop, because normally people will say, okay, for me, until now that I knew, I should say that the sound of this laptop, I mean the built-in speaker and microphone on this laptop, which is Realtek, high definition audio kind of, it didn't work for me. I tried lots of KEXT to install this, but it didn't work on Mac. For the display, you know, this one has two kind of display. One is Intel UHD graphics, and one of them is NVIDIA GeForce MX 150 graphics. For lots of people who say why you can't install this Mac OS on this laptop, there was saying the main problem is graphics, and this error here is that you are got is related to the graphics, because you have two graphics and you should disable one of them at BIOS or something, but unfortunately you can't disable this display on this laptop. Okay, but I should say this display, I think it's Intel UHD graphics. It is working on the Mac perfectly without any problem. Unfortunately, the Wi-Fi is not working. You should use the Ethernet, or I'm using Ethernet for now, but you can buy kind of USB wireless receiver and connect to your Macs. And also I didn't have a real sound card for using on Logic Pro or something. That's why I was really worried about installing this Mac, because maybe my sound card, because I'm using like guitar multi-effects processor as a sound card, you know, and I was worried if it won't work on the Mac, because I installed like VMware on this Windows after lots of try to installing Mac on this laptop to just test if I can use the Mac on the VMware, but I didn't have any problem on VMware, but until when I just connect my effects, you know, to get the sound from that VMware, I couldn't, you know, it was like that it won't work. And I try lots of method like editing the kind of files of VMware, but it didn't work. Okay, I don't want to talk too much, you know, and make you bored. I promise myself to learn how to install this Hackintosh, because maybe lots of people has the same problem as I had. You know, I just searched this laptop model on internet and I couldn't find anything, and that was really bad for me. It was the same model, but it was a little bit different hardware, and so everything will go change this way, you know. Okay, first of all, what kind of Hackintosh I could install on this? I installed the things that is called Nirusha. I don't know really because my English is not good. This is the actually name of this OS, Mojave. The things that I could install on this is only Mojave. I tried other version of this Nirusha, but I couldn't install them successfully on this laptop. Oh, I said guitar. Okay, if you go to this website, and you should create a new account and sign up to this website, which is free. You don't need to worry about paying or something. And then you should sign into your account as I sign in here, and then you should go like and find like Mac OS Mojave, as you can see here. If you click on this, you will go to these pages and you will get lots of information about this OS, about the things that it has, you know. And you can click on this download Mac OS Mojave and click on the agree and download, and you will transfer to these pages. And again, you need to click on this agree and download, and it will come out to this page. And it's like if you can like this page or share this page, this website, on your Facebook, you can unlock this content really faster, but you can also wait like 24 seconds and it's nothing, you know. It will unlock the download link and you can download it easily. The things is about this Mac, it's really easy to install rather than to using the Mac OS to creating the multi-beast or Oni-beast, I don't know, USB, because I tried this, you know. And when you go to the Mac laptops, and for those of people that who don't have the Mac laptop, it's hard. And also when you go there and download from the App Store, you can find other version of old Mac. Is just Mojave on the App Store, and when you download this, you will get some error on creating the USB, and I tried lots of ways to fix that error, but I couldn't make the USB from that way. And also the lots of tutorial that you can see that people will go and download the High Syria from there, but to be honest, I couldn't find the High Syria on the App Store. Maybe it was in past, but now they just remove it and it's just Mojave on the App Store. Okay, don't talk too much, you know, I'm talking. Okay, click on download and it will start like 3 seconds. Okay, as you can see, this is the Mac OS Mojave zip file. It's like 5 gigabyte or near kind of 6 gigabyte. Okay, you can download this, but I won't download because I have it, you know. You should download this first of all, and when you extract the zip file, you will get something like this: the DMG file and lots of guide, you know, with HTML. Okay, the things that you need is the USB driver, USB flash drive. I have like SanDisk. I use this one, SanDisk. If it's zoom, 32 gigabyte, and this is the model and everything. I use this one for installing, and I had no problem. I saying this because lots of people have a problem with USB drives, and USB drives lead to some error. But with this USB driver, I didn't get any error on this laptop. You can be sure if you get other errors, you know, on the installing, definitely you are like you should change your USB drive, because I use this for same model that you have and no problem on installing. Okay, and the things that you need is Transmac. Transmac is a software that it will helps you to create the USB drive on the Windows. Unfortunately, it is make a little price for you, but maybe you can pay for this if you can, or if you can't, you know, you should go and download the Transmac from this website. For those of who that they can't actually they can't don't use this with the paying, because in our country, as you can see, I'm not living in Iran, but in the country that I'm living, and also in our country, you can't pay with a credit card because we don't have access to the card, bank card. And yeah, if we have access, I would pay for this Transmac, but I don't have no choice, you know. But if you are like me, you know, you can go on this website and click on search and search the Transmac here, Transmac, and then you can I searched a little. Okay, you can go down, and this is the things that you want, and you should click on this. If you don't know Persian, is no problem. You will come down again, you know, and this is the download link. If you click on this, you can download the RAR file, which is included the transmag, and it is unlocked, you know, it's cracked already. You don't need to pay or something. For opening the RAR file, you should know the RAR password is this, just this that I marked to you. I will show you, you know, because some people maybe get problem. This is the password for unlocking, and when you unlock, you can install this software, and then you should connect your USB drive to your computer, and or maybe I should reopen this because I didn't install my flash drive first. Okay, then you should click on right on your flash drive, and all of the flash drive, your flash drive will be format. You should first format disk for a Mac. I use this first, and format this Mac flash drive, and then restore with disk images, and you should click on yes. Okay, and again restore with the disk image, and it will say yes. You should choose here your DMG file, that is your download, you know. Mine is here. Oh, sorry, mine is here, as you can see. This is you should click on this, and it will take time a little bit, and it will format your flash drive and restore this DMG image on your flash drive. I don't want to restore the image on this flash because it's already have, and also I won't install the Mac again, because that's why you can see all the instruction, but I will explain to you exact what I did, because as I said, I promised that if I could do this, I would share with others. Okay, first I will restart my PC to show you the BIOS setting that I did for this installation. You can enter to your laptop BIOS with the F2 button on the keyboard. If you press it on the first beginning when you turn on your laptop, it will enter on your BIOS. Okay, I put some password on this BIOS. I will enter the password. Okay, for better resolution I should go a little bit. Okay, as you can see, there are the hardware status that it shows here. Okay, we don't have any work with this. Okay, the things that is the SATA mode is on AHCI, check this, and I didn't change anything here. Also, just one thing, F12 boot menu, you can enable this to when you restart your laptop with the F12 button. You can enter and boot and choose your flash drive as a boot, or here things that I changed. The VTX is enabled, but the Intel VTD is disabled. I didn't disable this. On security, I set the supervisor password, but I don't think so it will help for installing. I just put password on this BIOS, but for unlocking this secure boot, I think you should put the password. I don't remember actually, but you should disable your secure boot. And also I'm booting with the UEFI methods. When you enter your flash drive, you can also change this boot priority by as you can see, F5 and F6, and you should make your flash drive on top, and the secure boot is disabled. Okay, I will click on exit and save change, and I will go to the Mac now, and I will show you what I did. I will explain you what I did to installing this. Oh, as you can see, the Clover is loading. Okay, as you can see, I have lots of drives here, there is no Windows on this, but the Clover is knowing them with the kind of Windows because it has because it's a Windows partition, you know. This is my first partition of my normal hard drive, which is the Mac install, and this is the boot recovery for Mac that the Clover made. I don't know what is it. And this is my Windows installed drive. Okay, I will enter on the Mac. You can see. Okay, when you boot and your installation will come out, the Mac installation, after lots of processing and showing you lots of black screen with lots of information that it will route, you will get to the normal Mac OS installation. As you can find in other tutorial, you know, you can see that how you can install if you are beginner on the tech or something. But if you goes to that the page that you can install the Mac OS, you should go on the disk utility and format your first drive on your normal hard drive. As I said, you can try the SSD hard drive, but I didn't actually try this. You can try, maybe you can work. It can work for you. Okay, this is my Mac OS. I can show you everything that it about this Mac. As you can see, is iMac, processor is Core i5, and memory is 8 GB. And as you can see, it is working on my HD Intel graphics with no problem. And this is my this is my hard drive. As you can see, the first drive on my 1 TB SATA HDD is for the Mac OS. And also I create other hard drive for Mac. As you can see, I have one, two for Mac and one for Windows and Mac, which is kind of good for both. You know, it can work. It's FTA. I don't know the things. Okay, this is all of the pages, as you can see. And Logic Pro is working pretty good. I don't have any problem with this. So, oh, the battery is low, as you can see. I should put the charger in first, then I should say to you what I did. Okay, when you go to this utility and you just remove and format your drives, Mac OS, the first drives of your 1 TB HDD, you should go to the normal installation and do the procedure. But when you go to the some place that you will see the customize, you should click on the customize, because I did this in the normal and default things, but I've got some errors and it didn't install, and actually it goes until end and then it gives me an error or something. And when you go to the customize, you should remove some things. You should uncheck the bootloader from the installation. The first thing that you should, I didn't install like battery driver or something or other things. I didn't install on this Mac for the installation. I just uncheck the bootloader and click next, and then I installed this completely without any error. And after the installation, I use my flash drive to boot on my Mac. Actually, I boot on this and I click on the drives of Mac and it comes up. Really simple. And after that, when your Mac will come out, you should first install the battery driver. As you can see, mine is installed. As I said, Wi-Fi is not working here. The things that I just installed is the battery, and I tried the multi-beast driver, and I installed like the Mac name like this, iMac, as an iMac. I tried to install sound cards with the multi-beast, but it didn't work. And I didn't try install other driver, but you can try, maybe it will work. I just be worried that maybe it won't came up, you know, if I install lots of KEXT or something, and I couldn't fix it again. Then I install my effects. It is working without any driver, because I have two effects like Zoom G9 2TT multi-effect processor. It is working pretty nice without driver, but for my Boss GT10 multi-effects, you should use to download the driver on the page of the Boss website actually, but it didn't work on these things, you know, like you can manage the setting. If you go to the system performance and you click on here on the GT10 program, it will give you all this error, but your sound is working without problem and working with the logic. Okay, when you install Mac, then you should install your battery driver, and then with the multi-beast I installed the Clover bootloader on this successfully. But when I tried the Clover for first time that this OS came up, it gives me some error, and I said okay, I will use this for loading all the time. But after one day I just tried Clover again and it installed on this, and it was weird for me. And I just said the battery driver, you should just download the KEXT file for the battery, and then you can go on and download this software on the internet, like KEXT, and you can use this and leave your KEXT on your desktop, and it will install those KEXT really great. And as you can see, my battery is working, and nothing else I did to this. I just did this really. Just the point is that you should uncheck that bootloader, because it leads to a problem for the installing and won't work. Okay, thanks guys for watching. Also, you can leave the comments I'm not the YouTuber, guys, but if you have some problem, if you ask me, maybe I can help you on this laptop, a specific laptop, and I can send you a file or something if you need. Okay, have a nice day, and I hope this tutorial will be useful for you. Thanks for watching.